Hello YouTube and welcome to another review, and this time we have AIRFIX's 172 Waterloo Highland Infantry. This set came with my Waterloo battle set, and as a result it's just in a clear plastic bag. Originally the battle set would have these figures boxed, but the 2008 editions upwards basically just put them in plastic bags, which is a bit of a shame. However, we shall not let that affect our review. These figures were first produced in 1969, so they're quite old. We have 45 figures, one is mounted, and about 12 poses. Now originally the Waterloo battle set was launched in 1975, and obviously these are 1969, so they were just packed in the box when the battle set came out. So at least I had some troops ready for the battle set. So I think we'll open the bag up and we'll have a nice little look at these sprues. So here we have the sprues, and to be honest these look really good. I'm quite impressed with these. Considering the age, 1969 these came out. I mean, these look pretty phenomenal really. So that's the sprues there. What we'll do now, we shall have a little look at these on an individual basis as per usual and see what we can see. Don't expect masses of poses with these. Obviously they're Napoleonic, so a lot of these would be in square formations and lines, so you don't get much variety, but it's not looking too bad. Okay, let's go to the individual shots. So here we are with our first figure, and he's the mounted officer, and he's got his lovely feathered bonnet and sword, no scabbard to my knowledge. I've checked him over, no scabbard. Saddle's a little bit lacking at the back, but he has got one. Detail I think is very good considering the age of this set, so I'm quite impressed, and the horse actually fitted in the base no problem. So unlike other AIRFIX horse sort of bases and things like that, this one fitted in there absolutely no bother. And that's our chap from the front. Hopefully you're picking out the detail there, his shoulder flashes and his strapping across his chest, buttons, and even his mini breastplate around his neck. Face is pretty good too. So very good. So here's our flag bearer. I did have a little bit of an issue trying to get him to stand, but a little bit of bending on the base he seemed to go, so that's not too bad. This chap's pretty good, quite liking this guy. His actual pole that the flag's on is a bit short. You can see it just finishes just below his hand, and that's a little bit of an issue with this one, but we could just assume it's broken. Who knows? But the flag itself does have a little bit of a trim round it, which is quite nice, and it has got a little bit of a fold running through it as well, so it is quite nice. Just a shame the staff is definitely short. Overall, good feather bonnet, and there is detail on this figure. So I'm going to move on to the piper, mainly because the flag bearer of the stand was just proving impossible to stand round from the reverse angle, so apologies there. This however is the piper, and again he's very well detailed. Has the banners running across the tops of the pipes, which identifies the regiment normally. Good shoulder flashings and facings. It's really quite detailed. Given the age, it's just incredible really. Nice feathery bonnet, very accurate. The reverse, good set of equipment on him there. Absolutely really is quite well detailed, and look at the frills of the kilt. Very nice piece. So I'm quite impressed with these. Here's our drummer, and again very good, really liking that. It's a bit flashy but not too bad. I can't really see his drumsticks, they've disappeared into the drum, So ne point for that, but still you know what he's doing. And again, it's very well proportioned. These figures are quite good. Check out from the back, and there you go. Again, nice bit of equipment on. I don't know how accurate that backpack is. It looks a little bit wanting on the accuracy side, unless there's a strap through the middle which is pulling it tight, because it almost looks like it's in 4 parts. But the haversack is there, and we've just got to, you know, I'm really impressed. Another figure here. Looks a little bit more basic than the others, but there's still enough detail there. The kilt is quite visibly plain there. There's no sporran, which is a bit bizarre. So yeah, we're missing a sporran on this chap. So yeah, that's a little bit of an issue because the other guys have it. Yeah, funny, my Piper certainly has it. These guys don't. Reverse of the figure, again, good amount of kit on. Not quite sure. There does seem to be a line through the backpack, but I'm glad he's got the backpack, so I'm not too worried about that. His bullet pouch is quite visibly below the backpack, which it probably shouldn't be. It should be more to the side, so you can easily load. So a little bit of an issue there. Bayonet's good though, liking that. Trusty old brown Bess. Here's our chap attacking somebody on the ground. Again, no sporran, but the brown Bess is quite long and the bayonet is working. Feathered bonnet looking okay. Reverse, and we get a good amount of detail there. Nice pleated kilt. It's not a bad figure, a little bit flashy. So here's our chap standing firing. Again, a nice long weapon with a nice long bayonet there. That's the, I think it's about a 17-inch triangular socket bayonet, and you wouldn't want to come on the end of that. Again, feathered bonnet, but no sporran. And that's our chap from the back. Again, the bullet pouch is below the backpack, which I think should be more to the side. You can just see the plume on his feathered bonnet on this side. And here's our chap kneeling firing. Again, lovely feathered bonnet. Nice long brown Bess with a bit of a bayonet on it. Again, no sporran. And here he is from the reverse again. Bullet pouch is quite far round the back, but the bonnet is quite good. The backpack, I'm just, like I say, it's great to see. Here's our chap kneeling to rappel, so he would be at the front of the form square. And quite well detailed. You can see his strapping, his buttons, facings, feathered bonnets coming through fine, and the brown Bess is long enough. No sporran. Reverse of the figure, and there you can see there's quite a bit of flash. This is our guy who's been shot, or probably more or less has been an explosion. He's been blown forward slightly. It's not bad, to be honest. The rifles came out quite well. Sorry, musket. And yeah, it's not bad. Just like I say, the missing sporran is a little bit of a worry, but the detail's quite good. And that's him from the rear. So here's our guy loading. Again, no sporran. Obviously no bayonet, he'd probably stab himself. But yeah, he's certainly loading. No problem there. I mean, I think the musket would be more or less pressed into the ground, and that would have probably helped him to be a little bit more stable. But c'est la vie. On the reverse, no sign of his bayonet. But still nice pleats on the kilt. Socks are quite well defined. And this figure is our dead guy. He's not too bad. I'm glad I didn't get too many of these, but that's him in his entirety. Yeah, not too bad.